You are not stuck, you are not lost, you are resisting. The river of life is flowing, and while most of us thrash, grasp and cling, Lao Tzu simply let go. In a world obsessed with control, he taught something radical. Stop forcing, start flowing. Over 2,500 years ago in ancient China, Lao Tzu quietly walked away from the world. He wasn't a conqueror. He wasn't a priest. He was a man who observed nature, patterns and silence, a record keeper by role, a sage by essence. Before disappearing into the mountains, he left behind a short book 81 verses long, the Tao Te Ching. It became one of the most translated works in human history, not because it shouted truth, but because it whispered it. Tao means the way, not a religion, not a rule book, a pattern, a rhythm, a flow. Lao Tzu didn't tell you what to do. He asked you to notice what is already happening. He urged you to become like water, software patient, clear, capable of cutting through stone without ever forcing. Flow with life, not against it. It sounds simple, but in truth it is a revolution. We've been taught to control, to push, to strive, to conquer. But the more we tighten our grip, the more life slips through our fingers. To flow is not to surrender in weakness. It is to act with wisdom, to move with what is, instead of constantly clashing with it. The wise do not resist the wind. They learn to sail. We resist disappointment, so we pretend. We resist change, so we suffer. We resist pain, so it deepens. Lao Tzu's wisdom isn't about escaping life. It's about meeting life on its terms calmly, openly, without the need to fight every wave. Control is an illusion. Flow is truth. What you cling to creates tension. What you allow creates peace. Imagine a leaf on a river. It moves not because it tries, but because it trusts. This is the Tao. It does not rush. It does not break. It bends, flows, and continues. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. In your own life, the Tao asks, can you breathe instead of rage? Can you adapt instead of resist? Can you feel fully without becoming the feeling? When your plans collapse, do you collapse with them, or do you flow in a new direction? Lao Tzu didn't offer promises, he offered presence. He didn't offer answers, he offered awareness. He showed that the wisest path isn't rigid, it bends. That strength isn't in resistance, but in receptivity. To follow the Tao is not to abandon action, it is to act without force. To move without friction, to live without clinging. Let go of the need to control outcomes, let go of the obsession with certainty, let go of the war within yourself, and begin to trust the current that's already moving. Because in the end, you are not here to control the river, you are here to learn how to float. You are not weak for letting go. You are wise for no longer forcing what doesn't flow. The next time life moves in a direction you didn't plan, remember what Lao Tzu knew. When you stop pushing, the way appears. So stop thrashing and float. The current already knows where you're going.